Sad situation, y'all. Sad situation. I can't even say breaking news, but this is breaking news. It's sad, right? The headlines are saying that a son that was shot by his mother, who is a police officer in Jamaica, has reportedly passed away. The teenager died. So there's some background to the story, which we'll get into right now. According to the Gleaner, it says Tyrone Erskine, 19 years old, reportedly attacked his mother, and his mother is a police officer and she shot him. The man was shot last night during a reported altercation with his mother, a police sergeant, and he has today passed away. He has been identified as Tyrone Erskine, 19 years old. He allegedly attacked his mother with a knife at their home in Ebonyvale in St. Catherine. Now, I have my own theory, or I have something to say, but I will keep what I have to say to the end of this. Remember, dead man tell no tales. Let's proceed. The incident happened sometime around 7 p.m. The first reports or preliminary reports that came out are that Erskine's mother, the police sergeant who is attached to the St. Catherine North Division, arrived home and she saw him sitting in the living room. An argument developed shortly after. Erskine reportedly advanced towards his mother with a knife and stabbed at her several times. The policewoman reportedly pulled her licensed firearm and discharged 2 shots at her teenage son, who reportedly continued to advance towards her. She then discharged a 3rd round, hitting him, and he fell to the ground. Erskine was taken to the hospital, Spanish Town Hospital, where he was admitted last night. According to neighbors, the aftermath of the shooting, there was the policewoman standing at the scene, looking as if she was shocked and in disbelief, just standing there with her gun still in her hand. The neighbor recounted a moment when the policewoman stood frozen until another police officer, who is a neighbor of this police officer, came over and took control of the firearm. The woman was taken from the scene by the police. This young man has lost his life. Here are a few things. We just did a video recently where we talked about how the mental health is real, and how the guy who took his mom's head off and rolled her head down the hallway and then laid naked on his mother's headless body. And when the police came and was arresting him, he was singing, "Jesus loves me, this I know," which is quite crazy, right? And in that speech, that video, I said, I sleep with my doors locked even when my children are in the house, because your children can harm you. The thing is, a lot of parents don't believe that their children can harm them, but we are living in those times that your children can harm you. It could be a child who is not respectful. It could be a child who feels entitled. It could be a child who probably is a wayward child, going through different things. Who knows? Popping mollies. Have friends that your family, your mom and dad don't approve of. And these little drugs they're experimenting with on the side is twisting their brains. Or it could just be a teenager in his rebellious stage and not coming out to be what mommy wants you to be. You know, Jamaican parents have high standards for their children, especially when you are raised in a nice neighborhood and your mother is a career high-ranking individual. She's a sergeant. It's no easy feat, right? She probably has high hopes and expectations that he is not fulfilling. So they argue. And then he's hitting age like 19 and things aren't manifesting. And she's, you know how Jamaican mothers are. All you do is sit down whole day, just sit down on the couch. You do anything from morning, you take out the garbage, you sweep up the room, you make up your bed. I can't take this, You're going to have to go do something with yourself, arguing, right? At the point where he pulls a knife, though, and starts stabbing at his mom is where I question this report. Now, looking at all the comments that are laid out on social media, people immediately take sides with the mother. It's a typical thing that happens on social media. They've done experiments on it, and they found that women normally side with women, regardless if they're wrong or not, and it tends to go that way. So, majority of the comments were women who were siding with the mother, right? But I'm not going to side with anybody in this. I'm just going to play devil's advocate, or I'm going to stay neutral on the fence because we don't know the true story. The thing is, in a situation like this, she's a police sergeant. She's very well aware of what needs to be done to keep the scene clean and to keep herself out of prison. So she's never going to come and say, I lost it. I had a moment where I lost it and my son was being rude and disrespectful. And I said to him, me take you bring you into this world, And me will take you out, And the son just said something like, suck your mother, fuck off. And she said, what you say? What you say, Tyrone? Who you talk to some boy? And then, bam, 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 gunshots. It's never going to be explained that way. I'm not saying it happened that way. I'm saying the possibilities of it happening that way could very well be real as well, right? Because why would this boy who's 19 years old, who this woman obviously has raised from birth till now, suddenly decides that today I'm just going to take up a knife and just stab after mummy multiple times? My mother, who is a police sergeant who actually carries a gun. She carries a gun for her work, and she carries a personal licensed firearm as well. So you know some mummy have gun on her, and you're just gonna attack mummy. So what, did Tyrone just suddenly lose his mind out of nowhere? Was Tyrone high off of some illicit drug? Was that the reason they were arguing? We don't know. So therefore, I'm not going to just let this video be about, children can kill you, Be careful of your kids and lock yourself in your room. I have to explore the other side as well. Did this policewoman lose her bearings and took her job home and her stress home with her and took it out on her son? Because teenagers, especially 18, 19, they're feeling themselves. At this age, they feel like, you can talk to me with authority still, but you can't really tell me what you're doing. Because me a 19 now, me a big man now. And you know how Caribbean parents are. Not under my Ross roof. As long as you under this roof, you abide by my rules kind of thing. Especially those who are in position of authority or those who are older and were raised, schooled by an older generation. So, looking back at this now, as the reports are coming out, it says she came home shortly after 7 p.m. She saw him sitting in the living room, and then an argument occurred shortly after. That's not details enough for any of us to be drawing a conclusion to say she was in the wrong or she was in the right. But again, of course, she has to make it seem like she's in the right. She don't want to kill her son and then go prison for it, right? Right. With that said, it's that time of the year, and it seems like 2023 is going out with a bang. It seems like 2023 is saying, hold my drinks, watch this, why and goes out crazy, because it's like a lot of crazy stuff has been happening in the last couple of days, leading up to the Christmas, which is in 2 more days, and the New Year, which is in 6 more days, 7 more days, right? Right. Y'all stay safe out there. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I know on the reality side check, even if she lost her mind and took the life of her son, she's going to live with serious regrets for the rest of her life, because there was some time in history where she was so in love with her baby and she raised that baby, and now she took that baby's life. Whether that baby was trying to harm her or not, she's going to have to deal with that, and that cannot be a good feeling. We're in a festive time of the year. We're looking forward to celebrating Christmas. We just talked about keeping Christ in Christmas and all this. And then a new year is coming around. and your teenager did not make it out of his teens, and his life came to an end at your hands. That's heavy. Anyways, we'll stay close to it because I still want to find out what this argument was about, why it developed into a situation where he felt like he needed a knife to start stabbing after his mother and all that. Stay close, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified when the update is uploaded or when a new video is uploaded to SouFLoTV. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.